Okay, so for those who've been asking what type of account you need or how to get started with trading and investing, I would highly suggest you go to tdameritrade.com, and there's the website up top in the link. And this is the broker that I use, and also the bank, but the bank is tdbank.com. But anyways, the broker is TD Ameritrade. Why do you need a broker? The broker acts like the middleman between you and another person on the other side of the trade or investment. So if you're trading, buying, you need someone to basically input and control that maneuver and that position for you and the other person. And that is what we use today, electronic brokers. There is no more, people going in and signing off on a certificate and then passing it over, and then selling that stock certificate or share certificate over to the next person, et cetera, because there's so much that goes on these days. There's so many more traders and investors out there. So everything's pretty much electronic now. So when you first get into investing, it's important to know what type of account that you want. You'll go into the account types, and as you can see, there's standard, retirement, education, specialty, and also managed portfolios. And obviously those are managed where the financial advisors will be controlling everything, managing that portfolio for you. You can still, recommend or tell them where and what positions you want. And for those people that may not be comfortable, this may be the better bet for you. I also do have a connection for you if you guys do need a financial advisor to manage that portfolio for you. Some of those investments and strategies that I've been putting out does consist of the ETF SPY, and that is the poor man's covered call. So if you do happen to get a financial advisor to manage your portfolio for you, reach out to them and ask them about the poor man's covered call on the SPY. I highly recommend that. But disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not series holder. I just educate and mentor. But I have been managing my own accounts for several years now. And that's one of the trades that I do. So there is a disclaimer. Don't just go out and rush into SPY just because I told you so, but it is something to look into and research. So in these other accounts, you can click on these, the standard and retirement. A lot of you probably have questions about which retirement account you should set up. There's 401ks, there's Roth and traditional IRAs, and so on and so on. And just go into TD Bank or TD Ameritrade and go over each one of these. They break it down what you can and can't do, and also reach out to a qualified tax advisor or even the guys over at TD Ameritrade to ask them what they think that you should set yourself up with. But I myself am into a standard cash account. I'm not on margin. That means I'm not going to sit there and use leverage or their leveraging in any of my trades, because I'm obviously not going to get into a trade that I cannot personally afford, and I just don't want that risk. So anyways, this is how you set up your account. You'll go through TD Ameritrade, talk to those guys, talk to a tax advisor, and figure out what account is going to work best for you. Now, the platform, I stress over and over again that I do use the Thinkorswim platform. And that is going to be found right here in the tools and platforms. And then Thinkorswim off to the side. You will download this. They do have the web-based version, I do believe, but I obviously have the software on my computer. I open it up every day, and this is pretty much my full-time job. So I go down here and just for instance attack more of the market. This gives you a screenshot of what is to come with the Thinkorswim platform. And like I've stressed many times, that this platform is very, very powerful for the fact that it has everything built into it for the beginner, and specifically more for the advanced users and traders and investors. Stock Hacker, you can scan, strategize, and check any type of literally possible data that you want to or can, and then they also have a mobile version. Now, the good thing with this is most of the brokers did switch over and change all of their commission-free pricings, and I'm going to click on this and show you a couple cool things that they've done, and it actually is beneficial now. before it was like dollar, sometimes $9.99 for trades. And now really for options alone, 65 cents. It's pennies. And then on the actual shares, there is no commission. And then also the good thing is there's no assignment fees. In the past, if you was to exercise one of your option contracts and want to be assigned shares or whatever, or it gets called away from you, you would be forced to pay $25. There is no more of that either. So it's pretty powerful stuff that the brokers have now switched over for the individual traders and gave them a little bit more benefits to trading on their themselves. So again, go to tdameritrade.com, go to account types, research, find out what's going to work best for you, whether it is a 401k, a standard 401k, Roth, IRAs, etc., or even the standard accounts. And they have individual joint tenants with rights of survivorships, tenants in common community property, tenants by the entireties, and then guardianship or conservatorship. If I said that right, conservatorship. There we go. Okay, so some of these do come with different types of fees. As you can see, the account minimums and fees. There is usually no minimum fee required for any of these accounts. You can literally just put in $50, $100, call TD Ameritrade up and say, hey, I want my Thinkorswim platform to be now on live trades or live data, and they'll switch that over to you. Because if you don't, you're going to be almost delayed by 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and if you're on the paper swim or paper simulation side of it on the Thinkorswim platform, the delayed data basically is not any good. You want to trade live, simulated or virtually, whatever you want to call it, fake money, and practice. It took me pretty much 5 to 6 years of practicing, getting to know every single thing there is, and then eventually dove into live trading. But again, that's what my service is for, investingwithchris.com. You can reach out, ask me any questions. I also have tons of resources on there. And within the Investors Club on the Facebook group, I always am releasing videos. So again, investingwithchris.com. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out. Drop in if you find this on YouTube, please like it and subscribe. And then if you find this on Facebook, comment down below whether or not this helped you, and some more other stuff that I can make videos for. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks, and see you next time.